Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. I think we have just a few people on. I know that some people are going to watch the video later because the time got changed and it didn't work. So remember, with all of these videos, now that you have the link, you can watch them at any time. You'll always have access to this class. So if you don't know me, my name is Angela from Roots Yoga. Today we're going to practice a vinyasa style flow class. And I'll be demoing most of it. I'll give you some challenging optional add-ons if you'd like to bring up the intensity. But I always say try to focus more on my verbal cues rather than watching what I'm doing. That way you can connect more to your own body, its movements, and your breath. Okay, so if you have some music you'd like to play, go ahead and push play. I won't have any on the video just to keep the sound quality good. And then come into seated. So you can have your ankles crossed, or you can bring a foot up above the other knee for a half lotus pose. Letting your arms fall down comfortably, and then close the eyes or lowering the head. So we'll take some time to center. This is a really important part of your practice. Something we do at the start for a few minutes to help us be present in this moment. So this is where we clear away all of the distractions outside of us, bringing the mind to the breath. So inhale through the nose, pushing the belly out as it fills up with air. And exhale through the nose, squeezing the belly in, all the way empty. And keep this breath going, stretching each inhale a little further, each exhale a little longer. Let the face relax, so unclenching your jaw and your brow line softens. And as you start to relax deeper, let's take a moment to set an intention for our class today. So I invite you to choose an intention for yourself this time, something you would like to work on to improve your quality of life and create growth. So some examples would be having better self-care, maybe being compassionate towards a difficult person or situation, maybe showing consciously gratitude. Whatever it is you choose, just keep that at the forefront of your mind here as you continue to breathe, repeating it in your head. And then let the head fall to the right shoulder. Both shoulders relax, just opening up the side of the neck. Inhaling. And exhale, roll the chin to the chest, rolling the head forward, pausing there to open the back of the neck. And inhale, lift the head up to the other shoulder, pausing. And roll the head forward again, up to the shoulder. Swing it forward to the other side, and this time let the head fall back. So make a couple full rotations this way. And then switch direction of your rotation. And bring the head back to center. Let the eyes open. Bring the fingers down in front of your legs and take a forward fold over your binded legs. This is going to help open up the hip if you have been sitting for a long period of time at a desk or maybe in a car. This is a good stretch to take to help open up the glutes and the thighs, ease back pain. Inhale. Exhale, get a little deeper. And walk the hands back, lift up. We're going to switch our legs around. So crossing the other leg in front or bringing that other foot up on top. Inhale, arms up. Tall spine. So let the shoulders fall down here as you squeeze the belly in and drop the right hand down, side bend. You can maybe bring that forearm all the way down to the mat if it reaches, but don't force it. Try to keep the chest slightly rotated up to the ceiling. And inhale, lift, float to the other side. We'll do that again each way. So inhale, float to the right. Inhale, float the other way. And lift up back to center. All right, we're going to lift the arms up again. Inhale. On your exhale, twist to the right side, bringing your backhand down behind you to keep your back long, tall spine. And then use your other hand on the thigh to maybe twist a little further. As you do this, try not to strain your neck. So you're not really trying to look too far back. Maybe just bringing your gaze forward a bit so that your chin is at the center of your chest. And inhale, arms up, back to center. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhaling as you get tall. And exhale as you twist a little further. Again, not straining the neck. And unwind, inhale, arms up. Exhale the fingers down in front of your legs and forward fold. You can drop the head to open up the back side of the neck. Breathing, getting ready for our flow. And walk the hands back, lift up. Good. Unwind your legs. You can give the knees a little shake out if you need after that. We're going to make our way into tabletop for cat-cow. So placing the palms right under your shoulders, then your knees are under your hips. First, drop the belly as you look up for cow. Squeeze the tailbone up. And then round into cat, tucking the chin to the chest. Again, inhale as you lift to cow. And exhale, rounding into cat. You can incorporate any other movement. I like to keep the fluidity and the motion to get the spine warmed up. Take one more in each direction. And once you're done, flat back in tabletop. I'm going to face you here. We're going to send our right leg back, left arm forward. So opposite limbs are going to reach away from one another, flexing your foot, and then bring the knee to the elbow beneath you. So squeeze the knee to the elbow, and inhale it long, stretch out. Good. Again, exhale, squeeze, knee to elbow. Inhale long. One more time, exhale, squeeze. Inhale long and hold it here. So you can stay like this, or you can take a bind by bending that knee and grabbing the foot, pulling that heel in towards your glute to open the quads. And if you took the bind, extend everything out long, keep it lifted. We're going to bring the arm out to the left, leg to the right. So opposite sides. Bring that foot forward as far as you can and try to keep it lifted off the mat. All right, come back to center. Keep it long. You got it. Inhale. Exhale out to the side. Point the toes forward. Good. And then plant that foot down next to you, lifting up. Kind of a side lunge. We'll place the right hand on the leg. Sweep the other arm overhead, another side body stretch. And exhale it down. Come to a supported side plank. If you want, you can lift that leg, flexing the foot. Again, drop the foot. If it's lifted, come up. Side bend. And exhale, bring that hand forward again. Side plank. Hold it here if you want to take another bind. Go for it. Bend that knee. And then bring it out long. And come all the way back up. We'll come to tabletop for the other side now. So bringing that knee to the mat. This time send your left leg back, right arm forward, opposite side here. Get long. Take a breath in. And exhale, knee to elbow beneath you. Squeeze it up. Inhale, extend. And exhale, squeeze. Again, inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, extend, hold it. If you took the bind on the other side, take it here. Grab that foot, pulling it in to open your quads. All right, if you have the foot released, bring everything long. Inhale. Exhale, the arm to the right, leg out to the left. So again, try to keep that foot lifted up off the ground, pushing the ground away with your bottom hand. And inhale, come back to center. Again, exhale out to the side. Hold it, lift it up, flex the foot. And plant that foot down, come all the way up to the knee. We'll bend the other way, sweeping the right arm overhead. And exhale the hand down, side plank. So again, you can lift that back leg if you'd like. If you lifted, plant the foot, rise up, bend. And float the hand forward, side plank, lifting that back leg if you'd like. And drop the foot, come all the way up, use the core. And we'll move back to our tabletop. And then come into downward dog. Lifting the knees, push the chest to the legs, pedaling it out. Bend one knee, bend the other. Opening up those Achilles tendons. All right, now be still. Lifting the heels high, look forward and walk to the top of the mat. Come to a halfway lift. Flat back, hands on the legs, the shins or the thighs facing down. Inhale here. And exhale, forward fold. Drop the hands. Stay here in your forward fold and give your knees a real deep bend. So our first fold, we really want to pour out through the top of the body, letting the shoulders reach towards the floor. You can sway side to side. Good, and start to rise up, high mountain pose. Bring the palms together at the top, pull them down to your heart. All right, we'll start to bring some more movement into our flow. So come to mountain pose, arms are alongside the body. Inhale, arms up, high mountain. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back. Exhale, hands down, high plank. Hold it here. One breath in. One breath out. Another breath in. On your exhale, lower Chaturanga Dandasana. You can bring the knees and then the chest down. Coming to Cobra. So drop the belly, hold it here. Your hands are planted right under your shoulders, and the elbows are bent still in cobra. Good. Press back, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, lift the heels high, look forward, make your way to the top. Inhaling halfway. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, rise up, high mountain pose, send it right back down. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hands down, step back, high plank, and lower at your own pace. Maybe like a reverse push-up for Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling, upward dog. And exhale, down dog. Hold it. Breathe. From your downward dog, lift your heels high, bend the knees, and hop or step up to the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, drop the head. Inhale, rise up, high mountain pose. Hold it here in your high mountain and sit back to chair. So check that you can see your toes, scoot the knees back if you can't. Tuck the tailbone under, maybe get a little lower. Good. Come to stand, drop the hands and clasp them behind your back. So if the hands don't clasp comfortably, you can take the forearms like this. Wherever you are, step the legs out wide, real wide on your mat, and fold. Dropping the head and push the arms away from the back here. A nice shoulder rinse. Drop the hands down, bringing your right hand to the middle of the mat. Lift the left arm. So if you can't get a real deep twist here, just bend that right knee so that you can bring the top arm right up above the other and gazing up towards those top fingers. Good. Inhale. And exhale, switch sides, twisting. Maybe straight legs or bend that left knee now. Inhale. Exhale the hand down. And heel toe the feet closer together so they're right under the hips. We'll step the left foot back to lunge. Slide that foot down, gazing forward, lift the chest. And then drop the back knee down. Bring the hands up to that front thigh. So keep the hips pulled forward here. Flatten that back foot, and you can stay like this or bring the arms up if you'd like. If the arms are up, see if you can incorporate a little back bend, gazing up through the fingers. Good. Inhale. Exhale, hands down, lifting that back knee, and then move through your vinyasa. So you can keep that right leg lifted if you'd like as you lower. Chaturanga. Inhaling up dog. Exhale, down dog. From down dog, lift the right leg up and bend that knee. Squeeze the heel in towards your glute. Swing the knee forward towards the nose. Plant the foot, warrior one. Coming up to stand. Breathe, settle in. Keep the core engaged here. And exhale, hands down, move through your vinyasa. So stepping back, exhale as you lower, chaturanga. Inhaling up dog. And exhale, come to downward dog. This time, lift your left leg up, three-legged dog. And again, bend the knee. Squeeze the heel in, push the ground away with your hands. And swing the knee to the nose. Plant the foot, warrior one, on the other side. Inhale to rise. And then root down through the feet. Relax the shoulders. One more breath in. Exhale, hands down, move through your vinyasa, stepping back and lowering for Chaturanga Dandasana. You can always skip vinyasas. You can move right to downward dog if you'd like. We'll meet in downward dog. And from downward dog now, step the left foot forward to lunge. Fingertips frame that front foot, gazing forward, chest is lifted. And drop the back knee, lift the hands up to the front thigh. So again, flatten that back foot and bring your hips forward. Focusing on your balance. If you feel good, you can lift those arms up. And maybe a little back bend, gazing up. One more breath in. Exhale, hands down, lift that back knee. And step up. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, come back to chair. Keeping the weight in the heels. We'll take an open arm twist to the right side. So palms face forward, arms at a T. And you can stay here or take a prayer twist, bringing the palms together. Then drop that left elbow on the top of the thigh, gazing up. Good. Inhale, chair pose at the center. Bring those fingertips high. And exhale, twist the other way. Starting with our open arm twist. And then if you want, you can move into prayer twist, dropping the right elbow down and gazing up. Inhale, chair pose at the center. Keep the tailbone down. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, step the left foot back to lunge again here. Get yourself situated, gazing forward. And drop that back knee, lifting the hands up again. To either the knee or straight up. And if you took the arms up, we're going to add a little twist. So bring your right hand to the back thigh. Sweep the other arm overhead to give a little back bend with a twist. Good. Come back to center. And exhale the hands down. This time, walk the hands back as you send your tailbone back. So you're going to straighten out this front leg, flexing that foot as you fold forward over it for a runner's stretch or half split. If there's a full split in your practice, or if you want to start working on it, you can slide that front heel forward and keep yourself supported with your fists maybe, or blocks if you have them. If you came to the full splits, pull that heel back to your half split. And then come back to lunge, tucking that back toe. Lifting the knee, and we'll rise up, high lunge, fingers to the sky. Squeezing the thighs together. We're going to do some knee taps, so lower that back knee down, inhale it up. Good, keep it going just like this. Keep breathing, nice and steady. We'll keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2. And last one, drop it down. Inhale up. Good. And drop the hands, move through your vinyasa or go right to downward dog if you're ready for it. Inhaling for up dog. And exhaling to down dog. Use that breath. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. Good. From down dog, lift the right leg high and again bend the knee. So you can stay here or flip your dog if it's in your practice. Dropping that foot down, lifting the hips high. And unwind. Come back to three-legged dog. Squeeze the knee forward to the nose. Plant the foot, warrior one. Inhale up. Exhale, settle in. And open up, warrior two. So arms are at a T now. Your hips open to the side here. And point that front knee to the pinky toe on the front foot. Gazing over the fingers. Flip the front palm up, reverse, reach up and back. You can even wrap your back arm around the back, reach for that front thigh. Bend that front knee a little deeper. And send it forward, extended side angle. So bringing your front arm to the top of the thigh or reach that hand all the way down. Inhale, lift up, reverse. And exhale, extended side angle again. Good. Drop the hand down, step back to high plank, move through your vinyasa, chaturanga dandasana. Inhaling up dog. And exhaling downward dog. We'll meet there. Going back to the breath. And this time lift the left leg up, bend the knee. If you flipped your dog on the other side, flip it here as well. Reaching forward as you lift those hips high. All right, unwind, three-legged dog. And hug the knee forward to the nose, warrior one. Inhale, rise up. And open up, warrior two. So again, pointing the front knee to the pinky toe. Engage the core, squeeze that belly in. Flip the front palm, reverse your warrior, reach up and back, keeping a nice bend in the front knee, maybe wrapping your arm around the back. And extended side angle, send it forward. Good, maybe pop up. That's where you need to be today. You can bring that front arm to the thigh. Again, lift up, reverse warrior. And extended side angle. Drop the hand down and either step back to downward dog or take a vinyasa. Exhaling as you lower. Inhale up dog. And exhale to down dog. And now drop your knees to child's pose. So the knees will go wide as you sit back. Reach the arms forward, dropping the forehead down. Connect it to the mat and close the eyes. Settling into your child's pose to recenter. Maybe bringing your mind back to that intention that you set for yourself at the start of class. And then start to walk your hands over to the left side. Bring the right hand on top of the other, bringing the forehead down between them. And then walk the hands the other direction. This time the left palm is on top. Walk the hands back to center, lifting up. We're going to come forward to our bellies. So bring your left arm straight out to the side with the palm face down. And you're going to use your other hand to push over onto this edge of the body. So legs will stack one on top of the other. Or you can bring your top leg back behind you, letting it fall to the floor. Maybe you plant that foot behind you with the knee pointed up. Or you can just let it hang. Opening up the front of the shoulders here. This is a good, nice stretch for posture. And roll back to the belly. Let's switch sides. Bringing the other arm straight out, palm face down. And push over onto this edge. Settling in for a moment. Relaxing the body. And unwind. Come back to the belly. Lifting into downward dog. Take your time getting there. Okay, step the left foot forward to lunge. Gazing forward. Let the hips sink towards the mat. And drop the back knee down. Come up, hands to the top of the leg or straight up to the sky. Flatten that back foot. It's going to challenge your balance a little more here. And if the arms are up, we'll take our twist. So left hand to the back thigh, sweep the top arm overhead, leaning back as you twist. And unwind, bringing the hands down. Start to walk them back. As you straighten out the front leg, runner stretch or half split. And then again, if you took full splits on the other side or you want to practice it here, slide the front heel forward, opening up. Good, come back to that half split, slide the front heel back towards you. And then plant the foot, come back to lunge. We're going to lift the back knee up. And inhale, rise up, high lunge. Good. Squeezing those thighs together to keep yourself stable. We'll take our knee taps, lowering that back knee. So you can move at your own pace here, staying connected to the breath and keeping control. It's all right if you fall out. We're going to keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one, inhaling up. Exhale the hands down, stepping that back foot all the way up to meet the other at the top. Folding over the legs. And then heel toe the feet out wider than your hips. Goddess squat. Bend the knees, drop the tailbone. So you can stay here in your goddess squat, opening up the hips, or if there's a crow in your practice, take crow pose. Plant the palms, hopping your feet together behind you so you can get those knees up by the armpits. And then gazing forward, you'll start to lift the feet. All right, if you've got some air time in your crow, see if you can shoot your legs back to plank. Yeah. Or just step back. We'll meet in plank. We're going to take some side planks. So move your right hand towards the middle of the mat and open up. If you want, you can drop that bottom knee. Maybe lifting the top leg. Take up space. You're strong. And then come back to center. High plank. We'll switch sides. So move the left hand to the middle and open up. Lift those hips high. Maybe taking the leg up to the sky. Good. High plank. Inhale. And exhale. Press back to down dog or take a chaturanga if you need a little more. Inhaling for up dog. And exhaling into your downward dog. All right, lift the right leg up. Three-legged dog, bend the knee. And again, flip your dog or stay there. If you flipped, come back to three-legged dog. So right leg is lifted. And swing the foot forward, warrior two. So you're going to open up right away. Breathing. Flip the front palm, reverse. Get a little deeper than last time. And extended side angle, send it forward. Lifting up, come back to warrior two. Straighten out that front leg, triangle pose. Reach forward and then hinge at the waist. All right, bring the top hand to your hip. We're going to move into balancing half moon. So you can bend that front knee, bring the hand forward as you lift your back leg up. Flexing the foot. And then when you're ready, you can send your top arm straight up like we did in triangle. Nice. Hold it. And drop the top hand down. So you're going to just pivot the top foot so the toes point towards the mat. And then squeeze that knee behind the other. Little squat in the legs. Lift your right arm for a twist. Yeah, there you go. See if you can straighten that leg again. The left leg straight back. Nice. Plant the toes down, lunge with a twist. Inhale, open. One more breath here. And exhale, hand down, Chaturanga Dandasana, or move right into your downward dog. Inhaling and exhaling. From downward dog, now lift your left leg high, three-legged dog, and bend the knee. Again, if you flipped on the other side, flip it here. Go a little deeper, lift the hips a little higher. Good, come back to three-legged dog, left leg is lifted. And send the foot forward, warrior two, open up. Flip the front palm up, reverse warrior. Keep that front knee bent. Extended side angle, extended forward. Good, lift up, warrior two. And then straighten the front leg, triangle. Reach, 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 and then hinge. Get that space in the torso. Keeping that pinky edge of your back foot planted down. Okay, place the top hand on your hip. Move into balancing half moon on this side. So bend the front knee, slide that hand forward as you lift the back leg up. It's all right if you fall out. Whenever you're ready, send that top arm straight up. Good. Hold it. And drop the hand down, turning so that your top foot points towards the mat. And bring the knee behind the other. So squeeze the legs together and lift the left arm for a twist. Good. Keep the eyes focused here. See if you can straighten that leg out again behind you. Nice. Plant the toes, down lunge with a twist. Open up. One more breath in. And exhale the hand down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling up dog. Exhale to down dog. Good, drop the knees to the mat now. We're gonna move into pigeon pose on the right side. So bring that right knee forward behind the hand. Grabbing the foot, swing it up towards the top of the mat. And slide the back knee down. So give yourself a little lift, inhale. And exhale, fold forward. Let your mind come to your breath so that you can stay present here, experiencing the sensations of this hip opener. We've done a lot of binds, so they might feel a little looser. Maybe it's a little more accessible to get deeper into your pigeon. Just notice how it feels and what your body needs. And start to lift up. Keep your legs here like this, just shining the chest forward. And then see if you can bend your knee, bringing that foot towards you. You can just squeeze it in, or if you want a little more, grab the foot and pull it in towards you. All right, release the foot, tuck the toes, and come to maybe downward dog or tabletop, your choice, just to take some movement in that hip. Shake it out. Maybe little circles. Good. We'll set up pigeon on the other side now. Bring that left knee forward. Swinging the foot up towards the top of the mat. Slide the back foot down. Take a breath here as you lift. And then fold when you're ready. Settling in. So again, if you notice your mind maybe starting to wander here, just focus it on the breath or your intention to keep you in your practice. couple more breaths. And again, lift up, keep the legs where they are. Bending that back knee, bring the foot in. Maybe reach for it with your hand to pull it in a little deeper. Breathing. Good, let go. Tuck the toes and come to your counter pose. So tabletop or downward dog, just opening up the hips. Take whatever movement feels good here, not thinking too much about it. Once you're complete, lower down to the belly and bring the arms forward. We're going to drop the forehead down, so your palms are face down here. As you inhale, lift the head, the chest, the arms, and the legs. So everything is lifted up real high off the mat. Try to keep those legs towards each other. We tend to open our feet wide. Try to squeeze the feet towards each other. Lift a little higher. Inhale. Exhale, bring the right cheek down. And bend the knees, swaying them side to side. Okay, bring the legs back to center. We're going to do that again, but this time, arms come down alongside the body. Palms face down. And again, lift everything up. Head, chest, arms, legs. Pulling those shoulders back. Try to get your thighs up off the mat. Good. Lift a little higher. And release the other cheek down to the mat. Bend the knees and sway. Okay, drop the legs down. We're going to bring the arms forward again. Doing a little different variation here. So inhale, lift everything high, and then start to swim. So again, you want to keep your feet towards each other as you do this. Trying to keep the thighs lifted up. Good. Keep it going for 5, 4, 3, 2, keep with it, and 1, release. Taking our counter pose with feet side to side. Breathe. Okay, last version here. So you can take the version we did with the arms down alongside the body here as you lift, or bow pose, bending the knees, grabbing the ankles. Wherever you are, lift up. If you have your feet, try to lift them up with your hands and then kick the feet into the hands to lift your chest. Good. Lift a little higher. Breathe. 1 more breath. And release. Good job. Let's come up to tabletop just to neutralize the spine first. And then bring the knees together and sit back for closed leg child's pose. So the forehead comes down and wrap your arms around the legs. Reach for the pinky toes. Maybe rolling the head side to side. Just let your arms fall heavy down. Let the shoulder blades melt off the back. Slowly lift and come to seated. So just swing those feet around the front. Planting them in front of you, grab hold of your shins and just start to lean back, finding that point of balance so that you can lift the feet up. And you can stay like this, holding the knees or under the thighs. If you feel like you're going to fall back, you can bring the hands down to support you, or arms alongside the legs. Keeping the knees together, start to straighten out just the left leg. See how straight you can get it. And bring it down next to the other. We'll switch sides. Straighten that right leg. Look towards the toes. Try to lift the chest towards them. And release. Now you can hug your knees in and try to keep the feet from touching. Or just plant those feet and pull the chest forward for a little counter pose. Take a breather to get ready for our next boat pose. All right, setting up. Knees together, lean back, and lift those feet. All right, so this time, knees together, we're going to straighten out both legs, however much you can. Try to bring the chest towards them. Breathe. It's all right if you shake. You're building strength and power. Feel strong here. And release. Take another breather. We've got one more. All right, this is a fun one. So lean back, lift the feet, bring your arms wherever you want them. They can be alongside the legs, maybe straight up, and straighten those legs. High boat. All right, so we're going to drop halfway, low boat. Lower the back and the legs, halfway. Now squeeze it back up to high boat. Hold it. Good. Again, low boat, and squeeze up high boat. One more time, low boat. Inhale up, high boat. I lied, we gotta do one more. Low boat, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down and reach those arms overhead. Stretch out your abdomen, sigh it out. Good. And then bring the arms down. We'll set up bridge. So bending the knees. Inhale, lift the hips high. Work your shoulders under your back. You can even clasp your hands underneath you, pushing the arms towards the mat. Get those hips lifted. This is always good for our blood flow, sending fresh new blood and oxygen up to the brain, the heart. Try to pull your chin away from your chest. And release the hands, lower down to your back. Sway the knees side to side. All right, we'll do that again. So setting up for bridge, plant the feet. Inhale, lift those hips, maybe a little higher. So optional here if you want to lift one leg up. You can even do little pulses, dropping the hips down, pushing them up with your foot. And if you lifted that leg, drop it down, lift the other. Keep breathing. Maybe taking your little pulses. And drop the foot, keep the hips lifted. And release, come back down to the back. Again, swaying the knees side to side. We'll take one more back bend here. So it's your choice if you want to take bridge pose again or wheel. I will demo wheel, so placing the hands next to your ears. And you'll lift up. Everyone lift. Breathing wherever you are. If you want, you can add on and lift a leg. If you lifted, drop it down and switch sides. And release. If you're in wheel, tuck the chin up, lower down. Good. Maybe roll out those wrists. Again, swaying the knees. Take happy baby. Grabbing the bottom of the feet, let those knees open wide. Pushing the tailbone to the mat, maybe roll side to side. Feeling the back muscles release. Let the legs go straight up to the ceiling for legs up the wall pose. You can slide your hands under your hips here, palms face down just to keep you stable. And then move into shoulder stand. So swing the hips up, hands to the low back. Good. Again, pulling the chin away from the chest. Start to lower the toes down above your head to plow pose. Now, if you feel a lot of pressure here, you can open the legs in a V shape. See if you can get those toes to touch the floor, then maybe bind the arms. Try to keep the knees lifted up towards the ceiling. Breathing. Not turning the head side to side here. Good. Come back to shoulder stand. Bringing the feet straight up to the ceiling. And then come back to legs up the wall. So the back is flat, legs are lifted. We're going to roll the ankles. Some nice movement on the feet. So you can point the toes, you can flex the feet, just wiggle those toes out. Show them some love for carrying us all day. Bend the knees. Bring the arms out to the sides in a T and drop the knees over to the right side. So I like to move my hips the opposite way of the knees just to keep the hip in line with my shoulders. And then once you get there, turn your head the opposite way. Nice spinal twist all the way up through the neck. And start to soften here. Letting go of any tension that's still lingering in the body. And then lift the knees up. We're going to switch sides. So you can scoot the hips over to the right now as you bring the knees to the left. And then turn the head the opposite way. Close the eyes. Try to melt into your mat here. Feeling peace within. Lift the knees back up to center. And just hug them into the chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. Showing your body some love. This vessel that carries you. And release the legs long. Come into Shavasana now. So let your palms face up, representing being receptive to all of life's offerings. Find a nice, comfortable spot. Once you get there, closing the eyes and softening the face muscles, the forehead, the cheeks. Your tongue falls back away from the teeth. Letting go of any tension you're holding in your arms, your shoulders. Let the glutes soften. as the legs relax, the feet fall out to the side. And start to wiggle your fingers, your toes now, deepening the breath. Bring the knees towards you as you roll over to the right side. So pause there and on your right in a fetal position, keeping the eyes closed. And bring your mind back to the intention that you chose. Remembering this is a practice you can incorporate into every day, maybe starting your morning with setting your intention for the day, getting your mindset focused on growth, improvement. And start to push up to seated now. A comfortable seated position. Bring the palms together in front of the chest, lowering the eyes or keeping them closed. Feeling gratitude in our hearts for our practice. Being grateful for our bodies. These vessels that carry us. Take time to show them love and care. And thank yourself for taking this time on your mat to give your body that care, to connect with it, to appreciate it, and to love it. And we'll end class bowing together. Namaste. Well, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the flow today. And remember, you can access this video at any time. It will always be available to you. Feel free to send me any questions or feedback. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye, guys.